So the official number of Miami Hurricanes players in the spring transfer portal has now doubled. I know that sounds a little extreme, but it is in fact true. It went from 2 to 4 today. Let's talk about them. What's going on, Canes fans? The lights behind me have been changed to green, so you know what that means. A portal update video. Now, there are guys leaving. We haven't really seen any guys coming in yet, but it's not been officially open that long. Miami is obviously out there shopping. They're touching base with some guys. But today we're here to talk about a pair of departures. And the first one that I want to mention here is wide receiver Nye Carr. Roughly 5'11", 185, and will have 4 years of eligibility remaining. And yes, you heard me correctly. This guy was not at Miami very long. He was a top 80 recruit in the 2024 class, a 4-star out of the state of Georgia. Now, he was going into his second season here at Miami, and he had totaled 1 reception for 8 yards in the FAMU game. So, this is not a guy that saw a lot of playing time in his first year at Miami, but he was a fast player. He was one that brought in quite a bit of hype whenever he came in that recruiting class. But that's something that you continue to see, higher ranked players, 4- and 5-star guys, blue chip recruits that when going into your second year, if they don't feel like that they are going to see a significant amount of snaps, they're shopping around and hitting the portal. So this is not uncommon at all. I don't want this to seem like I don't want these guys when I make these videos about the portal departures, but I mentioned it in my last video. None of these names are going to shock me. I don't care who it is for what team. I am not going to be surprised because college football has evolved and changed even more so now this year than ever before. So you're going to see this happen. I mean, Nye Carr was probably, what would you guys say? Maybe 3rd on the depth chart at his position at slot. Maybe even deeper. I don't know. But I know for a fact that he would not have seen the field very much in 2025, and it's not even a shot at him. But there is no official statement from Nye Carr, at least at the time of filming this video. Next up is another player that was part of the 2024 class and also a 4-star, defensive end Elias Rudolph. I heard that this guy was developing well. I believe that he was around where they expected him to be. But it is a somewhat deep position group, and I'm assuming that Rudolph is hoping, again, following the trend here, to play in year 2, which just simply wouldn't have happened at Miami. Roughly 6'5", 220, also 4 years of eligibility remaining, so plenty of time for him to see some snaps at the college level. Hayes Fawcett here mentions that he had over 60 offers in 2024. At one time was a Michigan commit, so you'll see if maybe that pops up again and maybe he visits there or thinks about going there. He did play in 3 games in 2024, totaling 1 assisted tackle against Ball State. Also, no official statement at this time from Rudolph. No official statement at the time of filming from either of these guys. No big deal. Just letting you know, because if they have one, then I would put it up there. So this does make 4 total players that have hit the portal for Miami in this spring window. That would be Zaquan Patterson, Joshua Horton, Nye Carr, and now Elias Rudolph. So the rumor still, again, is somewhere around 6 to 8 players, so not quite a mass exodus here, but still expecting several more players to enter their names into the portal. And we'll see. Again, we've talked about some of the positions that we think will take a hit, and this could affect who Miami is going to have to look for in that spring portal. There's not really been a ton of big-time names. I know that there is the wide receiver from Syracuse. You've probably seen some rumors about the running back from Georgia, because it still would probably be a good idea for Miami to bring in another running back. Obviously, now they're probably going to look at the wide receiver position. It's definitely going to be a spring portal where Miami needs to attack it and fill some positions of need here, add some additional depth. But there's not really been some, usually when these portal windows come up, you see just posts left and right, and under every single one of them you can scroll, and it's Miami fans saying, come to Miami, come to the U, be a Cane. And I've not seen that so much just yet. But again, it's not been officially, right, opened super long here. So you're going to start seeing some more names posted up online, and you're going to see a lot more players entering. But not, look, let's just be blunt to end it here. Not anyone who had made a big-time impact while they were here at Miami has hit the portal so far. Not anyone with proven production. Now, I know we want to talk about, could Nikar have put up some big numbers if he would have been able to, work his way up the depth chart? Maybe, like young guys, right, that have only been here 1 year, going into their second year. So, Coop, they're not going to have big numbers. They were freshmen. I'm just saying it's not like we're losing a 1,000-yard receiver. We're not losing, anybody who has recorded a massive amount of stats here at Miami. So we don't really know what they would or would not have done, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't play that game of saying, you know what, I didn't want that guy anyways. You know what, we didn't need him anyways, because at one point in time we were excited for this recruit, this player. If they don't want to be a Cane anymore, then so be it. I wouldn't want a guy playing for the team if he did not want to be at Miami. You know what I'm saying? So it can still be unfortunate if it's someone that you like, a player that you are a fan of. But I'm not gonna actually cry over any of these. I don't think that this is, in the past, like there's some that I really did not want to see go, like Chaney and Knighton, which Knighton has found himself back in the portal again. I'm betting right now that Rhett Lashley is licking his chops. Hey, if 8 players enter, 6 of them are probably going to SMU. Am I right? Anyways, my point is I'm not panicking here. Miami has the money. They're going to bring the players in. It's not really been a problem. Miami brought in impact guys last year in the spring portal window. As long as there are some good options there, I'm not worried about Miami being able to bring in and fill those positions of need. I don't think it will be a problem. Nothing has been super alarming, at least yet. So let me know what you guys think. Nikar, Elias Rudolph, are you bummed out? That's completely understandable if you are, because, again, we were excited about some of these guys in the past. But don't be shy. Let's chop it up a little bit. There almost no comments on the previous video, so I don't know if people just weren't upset about Patterson. They didn't really care for Horton. I don't know. I thought it would be the other way around, but you almost kind of get numb to this at this point. Like, it's really kind of like, okay, well, another player in the portal. They come and they go. This is football now, So maybe the shock factor is gone. It definitely is for me. Remember, though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next one.